All right, everyone. We are in progress report for March 8th. Now, this is a very difficult entry to read because of the spelling and grammatical errors. I'm going to do my best. They're going to use me. I'm so excited I can hardly write. Dr. Nemur and Dr. Strauss had an argument about it first. Dr. Nemur was in the office when Dr. Strauss brought me in. Dr. Nemur was worried about using me, but Dr. Strauss told him Miss McKinnon recommended me the best from all of the people who she was teaching. I like Miss McKinnon because she's a very smart teacher. And she said, Charlie, you're going to have a second chance. If you volunteer for this experiment, you might get smart. They don't know if it will be permanent, but there's a chance. That's why I said, okay, even when I was scared, because she said it was an operation. She said, don't be scared, Charlie. You've done so much with so little. I think you deserve it most of all. So I got scared when Dr. Nimmer and Dr. Strauss argued about it. Dr. Strauss said I had something that was very good. He said I had a good motivation. Motivation here is just referring to motivation. I never even knew I had that. I felt proud when he said that not everybody with an IQ of 68 had that thing. I don't know what it is or where I got it, but he said Algernon had it too. Algernon's motivation is the cheese they put in his box. But it can't be that because I didn't eat any cheese this week. Then he told Dr. Nemur something I didn't understand, so while they were talking, I wrote down some of the words. He said, Dr. Nemur, I know Charlie is not what you had in mind as the first of your new breed of intellect. Couldn't get that word. Superman. But most people of his low mentality are hostile and uncooperative. They are usually dull, apathetic, and hard to reach. He has a good nature. He's interested and eager to please. So if you want to, you can go into your book and write in the margins the words and what they actually are. So go ahead and write down the actual words. The asterisks here are only here because Charlie does not remember those words or couldn't get the words down. He might not have been able to spell them, didn't understand them. But right here we have mentality, hostile, uncooperative, apathetic. This is nature. And then interested. Okay, moving on. Dr. Nemur said, remember, he will be the first human being ever to have his intelligence tripled by surgical means. Dr. Strauss said, exactly. Look at how well he's learned to read and write for his low mental age. It's as great an achievement as you and I learning Einstein's theory of gravity without help. That shows the intense motivation. Remember, this is motivation. It's comparative, a tremendous achievement. I say we use Charlie. I'm not exactly sure the word that he's trying to use here. I know that this is tremendous and this is definitely achievement. I didn't get all the words and they were talking too fast, but it sounded like Dr. Strauss was on my side and like the other one wasn't. Then Dr. Nemur nodded. He said, all right, maybe you're right. We will use Charlie. When he said that, I got so excited I jumped up and shook his hand for being so good to me. I told him, thank you, Doc. You won't be sorry for giving me a second chance. And I mean it, like I told him. After the operation, I'm going to try to be smart. I'm going to try awful hard. So that is progress report for March 8th.